One of these days, I'll get my royalty-free music back. I say it every week. I keep forgetting, but I liked it. Whoa, and I gotta mute it so I don't hear myself. So, welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you back for another weekly watch list and trade recap. Got a lot to go over tonight. I would like to, as always, I would like to welcome you. I would like to introduce my co-host for the evening. If you, whoops, I just yanked on that. Hold on, let me check my mic because I just caught it with my watch and I want to make sure it's still working. All right, it's still working. So, I would like to welcome my co-host for the night. This is over on the couch behind me. You can see me. So I'm in my home office, which is a separate building from the main house. This is a building that I'm upstairs. This is kind of a loft. Got about like 1,000 square feet up here. This is where my home office is. This is where I trade daily. And then down below is where I've got kind of like a workshop. I've got a little bit of a kitchenette. That's where I keep my boat. That's where my son, and we keep our bows, our hunting stuff downstairs. But anyway, I've got my friend Remington the dog over here. He's fast asleep on the couch, which he's not supposed to be on the couch, by the way, even though I tell him. So what happened was I was doing a webinar a little while ago. He sneaks up here because so this building is separate from the main house, but there's a doggy door that he can come and go as he pleases. So, I mean, he's pretty spoiled, obviously, but he sneaks in here, and while I'm doing a webinar, he tiptoes up the stairs, sneaks over there, and crashes on the couch. So, I'm kind of looking at the preview. It kind of looks like just a big black blob over there, but that is Remington, my black lab. He's a great dog, and he's joining us tonight. So it's a little cold and rainy and snowy out, so he's here with us. So anyway, let's get to work. What about NPTN? So great question, Jack Sargent. Let's get to work. I killed enough time. When you do these lives, you kind of have to kill a little time to give people to join, or give people time to join, I should say. So, listen, we're not here to talk about my dog, but I got to kill a little time while people get the notifications, and I see I've got it on my phone so that they can join in and bask in the festivities of the trading ideas. So anyway, NPTN, ended up fading, but if you remember, if you're on the watch list, which I'm not trying to promote or whatever, but the goal of tonight is to go over the weekly watch list. And so there should be no surprises tonight, okay? Join the watch list. I just dropped it in chat. You should know what we're going to talk about. So, Jack brings up NPTN. This was the main watch on the watch list. Earnings winner from last week, semiconductor stock, broke out to 6-month, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Really 9-month highs on earnings on Fridays, closed near the high of the day, which is exactly what we look for. So we've got a hot sector, we've got unusual volume, we've got earnings, we've got a multi-month breakout, and it closed near the high of the day. What's that tell us? We look for that weak open red to green type move. What does that do? That panics out some longs. It brings in short sellers that think, listen, there's still, I do not understand how. It's 2019. It's almost 2020. I am baffled by the fact that people still think that it is wise to try and short earnings winners at multi-month breakouts. I am baffled by this. I cannot possibly understand it. But I'm giving you a trading edge here. When these stocks do exactly what I just said, earnings, multi-month breakout, close near the high of the day, unusual volume, you come in on a Monday when the SPY is gapping up to all-time highs, they open weak, they open red, and they go red to green. That is a trading opportunity that is consistently repeatable over and over and over again. And think about NPTN. What if you bought at 8? You had a straight 50-cent move, 47 cents. Okay? You're never going to pick the bottom of the top, but you could have sold when it pulled back. You made 40 cents a share on a setup that will repeat over and over and over again. Okay? You're not trying to get rich quick. You're not trying to make $1 million today. Consistently profitable trading comes from locating, isolating, and finding setups that repeat over time that you can prepare for and you can trade. NPTN is the definition of that. And I tell you what, if you didn't trade it today, it's the same thing tomorrow. Same thing. Yes, it pulled all the way back to 806. But if this thing dips, goes back green on decent volume, market's still strong, you could trade it again tomorrow. And you just wash, rinse, and repeat over and over again. NPTN, they don't get much more beautiful. Do you mostly buy or short sell? Antoine, I think I kind of answered this. Listen, short selling is a viable strategy. From the first 8 or 9 years of my career, I was 90%, maybe even higher, 95% a short seller. It was a different time. I'm telling you. 2007 to 2013, 2014 was a different time. And you can disagree with me if you want. It's fine with me. Nobody loves to argue more than me. Listen, I love to argue. But it was a different time. And stocks used to spike and fail the same day. Spike and fail the same day over and over and over again. And what changed was short selling was such a micro niche. Nobody knew about it. Nobody thought you could short a lot of these stocks. Nobody could get the borrows. It was a unique niche. It was an edge. 2015, it changed. It changed immensely. All of a sudden, these stocks didn't spike and fail the same day. They spiked early. They spiked again at 9:45. They spike again midday. And then they rip faces off into the 2 p.m. window. And then the next day, they go weak open red to green, and they blow out everybody else. So it's a different time, Antoine. It's a different time. You can make money short selling. But I'm telling you, if you're trying to do it as a newer trader, I love you, Antoine. Antoine Gagnon. That's a killer name. I like it. But if I'm assuming you're here because you're a newer trader. If you think the path to consistency in 2019 is short selling low price stocks, you can try it, man. I wish you the best. It's going to be rough. How can I make paper trading available? Master Plur. You just need to go to accounts and then add, and then you go through the security questions and then go to add paper trading account. So super easy. Open a new tab, go to accounts, add paper trading account, follow the steps. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thoughts on buying Under Armour? Man. What I don't like, SJ, it bums me out, but I don't like the fraud allegations at Under Armour. There's a lot of talk of them misstating their earnings or fudging their earnings. Hey, when you talk about the Warren Buffett model, okay, I've got Under Armour leggings on. I don't know if you can see that. I'm an old man. I can't get my foot up that high. I need to do more yoga. I've got Under Armour shoes on. Normally I have an Under Armour hoodie on, but what is this? Hollister. But I love Under Armour, the company. I love the fundamentals, but it is normally when these fraud or cooking the books allegations start coming, it doesn't end well. Sometimes it's all made up, it's all hashtag fake news, whatever. But normally when these allegations start coming, over time, it doesn't end well. So I would be very careful trying to dip by. Ooh. Guys, a lot of you are asking about Under Armour. This isn't like an earnings miss. This isn't like a contract miss. This is fraud allegations. So I might be wrong. All this is an opinion. This normally does not end well, and I would beg you to not try and dip by this. So, doesn't usually end well. I'm sorry. And I could be wrong. I mean, remember, so much of day trading and trading in general and consistently profitable over time is being okay with being wrong. And this might be one of the biggest takeaways for tonight is you have to be okay with being wrong. If you can't be wrong, you're doomed. Okay? You are doomed in this business, in this niche. If you can't be okay with breaking down your idea, doing your research, breaking down the chart, thinking it through, and being proven wrong, if you stick to your guns, okay, the market, the overall market, always has bigger guns than you. So no matter how much research you do, no matter how well thought out the plan is, the market always has a bigger gun than you. And you can sit there and pew, 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 but the market will bring down the hammer. And you have to be okay with being wrong. And I might be wrong on Under Armour. But I can tell you this. In 13 years of history, when this news flow starts happening, it typically does not end well. So, are there other setups you would recommend in this market besides red to green and afternoon VWAP holds? Oh, for sure, SMWC. I talk about this a lot in StocksToTrade Pro. We've got half a dozen patterns that we focus on all the time. Dip and rips, stocks that are breaking the previous day's highs. Stuff like XNet. I mean, XNet was beautiful today. XNet was a week open red to green. ISEE was on the weekend watch list and set up. But the biggest thing I would say SMWC is try not to do too much. We talk about probably 5 or 6 different chart patterns every week here. 5 or 6 different patterns. More's not better. SMWC. If you've got a handful of patterns that you like to trade, and there's nothing today, that's fine. I mean, one of the biggest fallacies that drives me nuts. There's a lot of things that drive me nuts in the world of day trading, but one of the biggest fallacies that drives me nuts is this thought process that you should be trading every day 50 times a day. I'm telling you, damn it. If you're new, or even if you've been trading real stocks and maybe you're new to the low price niche, if you think that the path to success is trading 50 times a day, there's a reason 90% fail. One of the biggest reasons 90% of active day traders fail is they think that, and you're duped by people on Twitter, you're duped by people on YouTube. I mean, I know I'm on YouTube right now, but I'm telling you, if you don't see your setup, don't trade. And one of the biggest reasons for this high failure rate is so many people, they're just trying to sell you action, man. They're just trying to tell you, boom, 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 pow, kablooey, nailed it long, nailed it short, bought the bottom, sold the top, shorted the top, covered the bottom. Oh, earnings were tonight. I had options. Oh, they lost on earnings, made bank. Oh, they won on earnings, made bank. It's like, man, it's not that. It's not that. It's drilling down to something that works for you. And you know what? Maybe the red to green doesn't work on a stock that had crazy unusual volume, was an earnings winner, was breaking out on the 52-week chart. All these things I talk about all the time. Or maybe you find that low float stocks that are trading ridiculously high volume, that were a recent reverse split, trading with the press release breaking out into the 2 p.m. window. Maybe that doesn't work for you either. But test and find what works for you, and don't try and trade 15 different setups. Beautiful, SWMC. Love it. Okay, so back to the watch list review. NPTN is a red to green all week. ISEE is for sure a red to green or a break of 4. The more conservative watch might even be a break over 4 on ISEE. BLDR, we did a sheet tonight in StocksToTrade Pro. Love BLDR as a slow-moving construction material stock. I know you can't read that, but and I'll try and not shake it. But we broke this stock down. BLDR is 100% still in play. ARWR. Dead for now until it can re-break out. A lot of you talking about AGRX. Ooh, beautiful. AGRX, nice. Pushing in after hours. So yes, Bazilla Whoop. Yeah, I mean, this is a VWAP hold high day. I mean, hey, this wasn't on the watch list, but it's a VWAP hold high at daybreak. Big gainer that dips early in the day, reclaims the high, holds VWAP, and then breaks late in the day to 52-week highs. Tactical Nuke says stonks. Love it. Hashtag stonks. No, AGRX. Yeah. I'm trying to import as much as I can, but hear what I do when I break these ideas down. It's not just, hey, I want to buy a stock that's up a lot. What is AGRX? I mean, this thing's been squeezing for multiple days. Huge volume. Spikes early. Sucks in the shorts into that 10:30, 11 a.m. window. Re-breaks out, tortures them all day, and then breaks out. These are patterns to look for, okay? To focus on. RKDA. Ooh, when's RKDA earnings? Ooh. When's earnings? Tomorrow? Good googly moogly. 4:30 Eastern. When? November 6th. Ooh, keep an eye on RKDA. Yes. All right, everybody. Tips for holding overnight. Focus on strong stocks. Unusual volume. With news that close above VWAP and close at or around the high of the day. You know. And I'll leave you with this, William Shep. This is one of my favorite sayings. And if you got here late, Remington the dog would approve. Whoops, I'm on the wrong side. I'm like the weatherman. My black lab, Remington, will agree that only losers hold losers overnight. The biggest key to overnight trading, I get that it's attractive to a lot of you because you're under the PDT. And the PDT sucks, but you have to deal with it. But I want you to write this down. Only losers hold losers overnight. So if you buy something like, what was it, AMKR, and it grinds up into the close and you're green, that's the type of stock, not AMKR. Crap. AGRX. And you're green, stick with it. And this is simple stuff, okay? Keep it simple. KISS. But if you're green on a stock and it's breaking the high of the day in a crazy bull market, you hold it. If you're bag holding, you ditch it. You ditch it. You sell. Or you cover if you're short, okay? It's simple stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing how quickly your account can grow if you just cut losses early. If you cut losses early, if you stick to your plan, if you don't hold losers overnight, you would be amazed. But if you start bag holding, if you start justifying, if you turn a $100 loser into a $500 loser or a $1,000 loser, you will struggle. And you will struggle, and you will struggle, and you will struggle. And I appreciate you. I love that you're here, and I appreciate it. But we talk about simple concepts because the difference between consistently profitable traders and people that blow up is the people that blow up, they don't do the basics. They don't show up every day. They don't put in the time. They don't track their trades. They do random stuff. They don't focus on the minimal amount of setups. It's really just taking that time to dial in. So, couple things I got for you. Great book when it comes to deep work. Lead Yourself First by Raymond Kethledge and Michael Irwin. Wow. I read a lot of books. You guys know that. I talk about a lot. Love this book when it comes to what I just said. Deep work, focus, reviewing. This is not a trading book. Nothing about stock trading in here. But it's a huge, it's a great book when it comes to deep thought. And if you want to be consistent at this game, a lot of it is about deep thought. Highly recommend it. It's 200 pages. Quick read. Last thing is I would like to thank all of you for being here. And if you are around Las Vegas, or maybe you are looking for a reason to go to Las Vegas, my buddy Tim Sykes and I will be at the Las Vegas Traders Expo, which, let me Google it, is, I believe, I'm flying there, I should probably know. I think it is Thursday and Friday and Saturday, yes. So if just Google Las Vegas Traders Expo. So it's November 7th through the 9th. So it is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's free. Would love. I mean, hey, if you can make it, it'd be cool. Would love to see you there. It's free. Sykes and I will be there. I think I'm speaking like 3 times. And hey, take advantage of it. Would love to see you there. If you can't make it, they do have a live stream of Sykes and my event. So, but yep, right there. So, if you can't make it, just Google Las Vegas Traders Expo, go to live stream. You can kind of click through. You can probably follow me on Thursday night, Tim and I, from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific time. Oh my gosh, that's way past my bedtime. 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's hours past my bedtime. But anyway, you can sign up for the live stream if you can't make it. Would love to see you in person. If you can make it, hey, just yell at me and be like, "Hey Tim, love your YouTube lives," and I'd be glad to meet you and attach a face to the username. Worst case scenario, live stream's free. Check it out. And my friends, have a great day. The Instagram live is 8:30 Eastern. Norm's music video. So 8:30 Eastern on Instagram, instagram.com/StocksToTrade. StocksToTrade. Oh my gosh. It's my 4th webinar tonight. I'm almost as tired as Remington the dog as he's over there sleeping, snoring. Can you guys hear it? I doubt the mic will pick it up because I'm so loud. I got to turn the gain down on the mic. But anyway, have a great night, everyone. I wish you all the best. Stock market all-time highs. We live in the greatest time in history. Check out Traders Expo. And we will see you next Monday night.